Destiny's Prison of Elders activity returns as Tomb of the Elders in Act 2 of Revenant just around the corner. Today we discuss what we know about the event, how it works, new and returning bosses, and much more. Since Revenant's release, we've been wondering what the fan-favorite mode returning in Act 2 may be. We kind of already had some in-game hints from Varric's dialogue and also an item found in the tonic section that is granted from the activity Tomb of the Elders, which of course wasn't in the game in Act 1. There's also an exotic activity called, I think, Kel's Fall, so that might be for Act 3 if we're going on the same structure as last episode.
Troubled times, Guardian. You fight well. Every day, new survivors come to Mizraxkel for protection. But the Scorn come like a tide. They swarm the reef. They build in secret, using the bones of old ruins. Catches full of prisoners vanish into the belt. Useful prisoners, yes. Many who might help us if we retrieve them swiftly. But Varrix does not yet know where. Guardian?
Now here's your warning, there is some spoiler and data mine information ahead if you want to wait for the release and play and learn things for yourself. Today though, thanks to the game post, we have more information that's been found in the in-game files. According to the information found, Tomb of the Elders will not be an exact one-to-one recreation of the original activity, but rather a revamped version with updated mechanics, new bosses, and some returning ones too. The activity is designed to capture the spirit of the original mode while adding fresh challenges for Destiny 2 players. So first of all, this is really important gameplay-wise, as people are already going to bring up the reskin aspect of it. We did revisit the Prison of Elders location a couple of times in Forsaken. Of course, in the main campaign when the Scorn Barons broke out, and also during the Warden of Nothing strike. Varrix left the Prison of Elders, his Warden servitor went crazy, and the Guardians had to go in to stop it. We even went through some of the famous areas from the Destiny 1 arena mode. So the fact that this is sort of a spiritual recreation with new activities and events is very nice. The details suggest a mode called Contest of Elders, which will have players fight through 4 laps with a mechanic called Warden's Judgment. Positive stacks of judgment known as Warden's Favor will increase the difficulty of the encounters and offer better rewards, whereas the negative stacks dubbed the Warden's Punishment will slightly reduce the challenge. So if you're doing good throughout the activity, things will get harder, your rewards will get better. If you're struggling a bit, it seems it will reduce the difficulty for you. As they mentioned, it's important to note that this comes from data mined information which could be subject to change before the official release. So take this all with a grain of salt, but now let's take a look at the possible bosses. The game post says, according to the details, Tomb of the Elders will feature a total of 18 different bosses. The main bosses are the following 2, Skolas Scorned Wolf and the Warden Servitor. So story-wise, it'll be interesting to see how Bungie brings them back, but the best guess is obviously the Scorn and the reanimation part of it. Fikrul has likely raised these 2 powerful entities for control of the Prison of Elders and also to add to his new army. Fikrul proclaims himself as the Kel of Kells, who was that before Skolas.
To Fikrul, Kel of Hell.
Next to that, the Warden Servitor was the one who helped Varrix control this whole Prison of Elders area, so I'm sure that could also be pretty important. Maybe he wants it to open doors and parts of the location for him. Some of these Scorn Barons will also be a part of this, called the Revenant Barons. You have Pirha the Rifleman, Rexus Vaughn the Hangman, Hyrax the Mindbender, Elicris the Machinist, Erascus the Trickster, and Canix the Mad Bomber. Fikrul has gone crazy, resurrecting his Scorned allies from Forsaken. If the Crow, his Prince Aldrin father, won't help him, he'll get these Scorn Barons to do it for him.
Rexisvan, the hangman. A silent sadist used to dock the arms of dregs with his bare hands. Cannons, the mad bomber, emphasis on mad. Demolitions expert with an irritating way about him. The trickster, Araskis. A liar and a schemer. Friendly advice. Trust nothing she touches. Hyrax, the mind bender, has a rep for manipulation, has a morbid obsession with the hive. Elicris, the machinist, scourge of soulless descent. This one sits atop a trove of tech and heavy armament stolen from me. The fanatic himself, Fikrul, the leader of the Barons and the first of the Scorn. His dark magic has no place on my shore. No place.
Now here's where some of the nostalgia comes in with the legacy enemies. Kex's Twice Betrayed is a pretty funny one. If you played Destiny 1, you'll remember all the memes surrounding these bosses and their intros, and Kex's was one of the biggest ones. So Kex's is back, not just Kex's the Betrayed, but now he's twice betrayed. Next we have Wexus or Weexus the Mighty, Psylocke the Defiled returns, and Urox the Risen Ember.
Kexus, the Betrayed! Psylocke, the Defiled! Thirsts for your life.
Next to that, it seems the Lucent Hive will have a part to play, which is very intriguing. Do they play into the story, or are they just a faction in this new area? What are they looking for in this location? Does Savathun have her own motives? And lastly, we have what's called the Gladiator Brothers. Gladiator Bra'urn, elder brother, and Gladiator Marug, younger brother. I tried searching these in Destinypedia and Ishtar and I couldn't find anything. I thought they might have been related to the Shield brothers, but I believe they are different. When it comes to the Barons, we killed them in different activities around the Tangled Shore, so I'm not sure how they got here. Maybe they were reanimated and then brought here, or somebody brought them here and then they were reanimated, not sure. Varix does hint though that some of these prisoners in the Prison of Elders are of importance and possibly could help us. So when we go in, we might be trying to rescue somebody. It'd be cool if this was some new character that we actually get to speak to and see them in the Market District, but I doubt that's going to happen. We'll likely head in there, get some information we need, and then use that to progress our mission against Fikrul. But when it comes to the information for the Tomb of Elders, this is all we have for now. It seems this will debut in Act 2 of episode Revenant, which begins on Tuesday, November 19th. So we have just under a month to go until then. If you'd like to see some more Destiny lore and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.